All right, so you watching this video, and yes, I'm speaking directly to you because I know who I make these videos for. I know you've been trying to make money online, but every single business model that you attempt always falls into these categories. The first one is that it's so difficult, and it's actually so difficult you're even questioning to yourself if you actually even want that SVJ so bad and become an entrepreneur. Okay, it's so difficult to the point that you're not even ready to go to the journey to be able to get this. It's not that appealing to you anymore. Okay. Either this or it's so uninteresting. Like, do I really want to ask Mike, the 56-year-old roofer, if he wants an AI robot for 10K? Because when you do, this is the face he pulls to you. Like, what are you doing, man? You know? And is that something you're really interested in? You're passionate in? Speaking to these roofers and selling AI robots that you don't even know how they work? All right. The other one is, or it's completely miserable to run, where it feels like you're better going off to a 9 to 5 because your new client that you just signed for 2K, apparently now he thinks he's this big boss, so all of a sudden he can command you to do shit randomly, right? That's what it feels like. And all these situations, by the way, I've been in those situations, right? And I've had those feelings through all the business models I've tried, right? And if this is you, this video is for you, right? Because in this video, I'm going to show you exactly the most fun online business model in 2026 that you can start right now that made me 26K last month, right? I'm going to show you with proof here. As you can see, this is my actual banking app. As you can see in June for 26K this month, right? And as you can see, this is me being happy. I'm smiling. I'm a business owner that's actually smiling and not wanting to pull his hair out of his skull every day, right? Which is rare to see, honestly. But jokes aside, after trying over 6+ business model, this is the only one that is actually enjoyable and again, does not make me want to pull my hair out every single day, okay? And before I get into it, no, okay? I know what you're thinking because you see these business models, these new kind of business models all over the web. It's not SMMA or having an AI agency, for God's sakes. It's not freelance brand scaling. It's not remote sales and being stuck in front of your computer talking to people who are at the bottom in life. This is not it. Okay, in this video, I'm going to be able to break down exactly what this business model actually is, why it works, and why it's actually fun. Because again, this is supposed to be fun. Okay, and how you can start for yourself and sign a client in less than 5 to 7 days. Okay, and just a bit of proof before I start, because obviously you're just learning to speak to me right now. You have no idea probably who I am, right? But who doesn't want to see some proof? So here's some proof of some clients that have been able to sign high-ticket clients, and this is me being a G and just smoking a cigar and overall looking like something. Okay, it allows me, this business model, to make good money, work from wherever I want, travel, and have time to do things I want, and actually, again, enjoy my work. This is me just working at a cafe on a random Wednesday probably. This is me on a nice dinner. This is me traveling in Morocco, and this is me looking like a Greek god. Yes, I have an ego, but I don't know. I'm doing jokes as well. But I'm just saying, like, I have the time to be able to work out and do the things I want, right? But it wasn't always like this, right? I had to put my head down for years trying to figure out something to work, okay? I tried pretty much every single business model. I had a warehouse job, I had a sales job, I had a door-to-door sales job, everything, okay? And thanks to those experiences, I can now have a good idea where to guide you and what to do, okay? If, again, you're open-minded and you're able to listen to someone who's already where you want to be. Simple as that. Okay, so now I will give you everything you need to know. From going to literally a warehouse job, I was working this is not too long ago even, right? And being a kid that plays Fortnite when he was younger, to be able to have this kind of lifestyle that I live right now. Okay, like I said, I'm humble, don't worry. So straight to the point, the reason most fail in online business, especially trying these kind of business models, isn't their actual effort, because I was putting the effort, it's their chosen vehicle, okay? Let's give an example, freelancing. You sell your time, your income caps fast, and the clients control you completely, right? So offering a service in a freelancing matter, forget about that. Agencies, it's fulfillment heavy, super fulfillment heavy. You have to do so much work for them, and you have to deliver so much great results for them. It's high churn. People are quit with you and go to another because there's thousands of others. And there's content fires, right? Sales, it's very, very time focused. You're spending hours and hours doing sales calls, and it's not even for you. You're not even building a business of your own, right? And I'm not saying sales is not good. Sales is extremely good skills, and I would actually recommend a lot of people to go into that. But I'm just saying it's not something you do for 5 to 10 years, right? And it's capped income as well, right? And most online businesses break because they depend on you doing more work to make more money. Similar to sales, you have to take more calls. Agencies, you have to put in more work to be able to get more clients. Freelancing as well, you have to take on more contracts, right? But the main issue here is that it's not like it used to be. That's the main thing. The reason these don't work is because times have changed. And having an agency back in 2016 was a very good business model. Doing sales not too long ago, even now sales is pretty good still, right? I don't want to hate too much on these business models because they do work, right? But times have changed. That's what I'm trying to get to. Because again, 2026 is different from 2020, right? So what changed? It's not that much of a change, but it's more of a very quick upward trend in a specific industry, which is the industry I'm in, if you didn't understand to this point of this video. It's called the info industry, selling information online. And I'm going to get to in a minute on why it's such a good industry, why so many people are going into it, and why you should get into it as well. Again, you can do whatever you want with your life. I'm just saying, if you want to make money, you should go in this industry. But yeah, so it's selling information online, courses, coaching, programs, mentorships, whatever it is, right? And you might have noticed this, but everyone is selling some type of help online. Go on your reels and scroll for a bit, right? Anybody you see talking is selling information. Your biggest people that you follow are doing this, okay? And everyone is making a shit ton. I said lot, but shit ton of money doing so, right? And that means being anywhere around this industry or being able to provide value industry when done correctly can get you paid extremely well. I got paid 5.5K in a day. I used to make that half of that in a month. I get paid that in a day. So you have to understand, you can get paid extremely well, and this is something I exactly noticed, right? And again, I will get into the why in a minute, but I know you want to just learn what I do, and I'm very direct, so I'm going to be able to tell you. Okay, what I do, my model is helping people turn what they already know into a structured, sellable offer. So their knowledge that they have into something they can offer online, so online services, and get paid handsomely, okay? So this is the process. This is me right here. I basically go to these experts and knowledgeable people who could sell an offer. Sometimes they do, sometimes at the beginning, sometimes they're in the middle, sometimes they have no idea what an offer is. And I help them with building their own info business, whether it's a coaching program, a course, whatever it is. And you basically get paid from that, okay? So why does it work for me and why could it for you? First of all, there's no competition in this model, okay? Nobody is outreaching to these small creators and accounts, experts who have 3,000 followers that are extremely good at what they do. Nobody's outreaching to them. So there's no competition in this model. The reason why an agency is so hard is because that roofing company you're going over has 20 messages a day. If you go to someone who is a talented photographer and has 2,000 followers, has a little audience, you never got to the end before. You'd be the first one. And it's directly offering him to be able to make a business that makes 10, 15K a month. Why would he say no? He'll give you some excuses potentially, but why would he say no, right? So it's no competition. Second thing, everyone wants to make money online. You're pitching people the idea of directly starting a business and potentially making life-changing money. This is a very interesting proposition. You're not saying, oh, I'm giving you a few short-form videos or a bit more ads to get a few appointments. No, like, hey, I'm taking what you already know, something you spent years doing, and showing you how you can make 10, 15, 20, 25, 30K a month from it online. It's very interesting to someone. Man, imagine you spend your whole years learning something, you make a bit of money off of it, maybe, potentially, and someone comes and be like, hey, you can turn that and make a bunch of money with it. You'd be interested, right? And everyone wants to make money online. Who doesn't want to make more money, right? There's high interest in starting coaching or course online. More and more people want to start these types of businesses, but don't know how to and need to get guided. A lot of people see a lot of people, like potentially yourself right now, you're seeing a lot of people make money with coaching, courses, and you're asking yourself, well, how do I potentially get started? Or you have to navigate your way in the industry, but these people who are skilled are wondering like, hey, I'm also good at that skill. How can I start one of these businesses? They don't know how to, because really it's not that simple. You have to learn it, right? Another thing is relatively easy skills to learn. Learning how to set up someone for their offer and the basics are quite easy to learn, right? More advanced stuff will take time. So being able to help someone with exactly that, helping people structuring their skill, whatever, and selling online is relatively easy. I mean, it's not like, the next day you'll be able to learn everything, but there's a time process, but it's relatively easy to learn, right? Right here, you can also scale quite easily, right? Finding a way to sign more clients or scale a revenue share client is a straightforward process. You can make 5, 10K a month from only one client if you want, and you can also automate getting clients, okay? Again, because there's no competition, it's easy to sign clients. Not only that, the model, the industry allows you to have rev share with clients. So how much money they make, you get a cut, which becomes very, very interesting, right? You don't have to do with that every client, but it becomes very interesting when you're helping someone making 50K a month and he's paying you 10K a month, every month. It becomes quite interesting. right? And it's also a long-term business. You are getting to an industry that isn't going absolutely anywhere, right? That is only growing, to grow and expand, okay? So it's a very good play long-term. It's not one of these little businesses very quick. The info industry is huge, okay? So this is all the reason why it works, right? And I'm going to show you, I'm very direct in this video. I don't cut anything. This is how I get clients and how it works, basically, okay? I basically outreach to them. I have someone in VA and I have other acquisition channels in that matter. I offer people, again, I'm talking about creators and experts who are very good at what they do that could sell something. I offer them a video explaining how they can turn their skill into a profitable online business. They obviously say yes because it's only value up front. They become interested. We jump on a call. Obviously, you have to be a bit good in sales. You have to know what you're doing. They sign to be able to get my help. I repeat, I get referrals, I make content, I dabble in some ads, and I get great results, right? And that's exactly how I make 5K per month. 5K per month. I hope I'm not making 5K per month. 5K per week, over 5K per week, right? That's exactly how I make these types of revenues. I know it sounds way too simple on paper, right? And I go in other videos on exactly how it works, the fulfillment, stuff like that. There's a lot that goes into it, but on paper, this is what it is, right? What you don't do, okay, this is something I get a lot, whatever, etc. You're not their content manager, you're not their closer, you're not their media buyer, you're not fulfilling their program. You're simply guiding them and giving them the knowledge on how to structure the offer to be able to make money, right? And everything that goes in between that. And again, some more free sauce. I'm going to be to show you how to offer this consulting service and sign a client in 5 days, like I promised in the beginning of the video, right? First thing you have to do, you have to learn about the industry, okay? This is something a lot of people skip. You have to learn it, right? Learn about how to deliver the service. You can learn on your own or learn everything you need to know with my fulfillment doc. I have a fulfillment doc that I offer to my guys that basically goes through everything the client needs. So you basically just give that document, they can go through it, you help them, you consult them with the process, and they're able to get great results just from this document. Super powerful, right? That's the first thing. Then you find your first client. Of course, you can go on Instagram. There's a bunch of them. Look at all of these people saying, hey, yeah, I want to start. Hey, how can I start? Can I get more info? You can also go to people around you that maybe have a following or either are very, very good at what they do, okay? Then you plan a pitch. Either it's a message or a video call or a video presentation, whatever. You do that. And then you close leads. As simple as that. And that's how I'll be able to get paid and work from wherever I like, right? And if you want to sign your first client in the first 5 days, I know this was a quick overview, but I did make a video on my channel if you want to go check that out, okay? So who is this perfect for? It's a bad fit. I'm sorry about that. It's a bad fit for people chasing shortcuts in business, something quick and make money. That's not what it is. People afraid to charge money, like they shake at the idea of charging someone $3,000. And people who aren't willing to put the time in, okay? This is a bad fit, but it's a good fit for strategic thinkers, people who enjoy problem solving, people who understand online business basics already, okay? And for those people, and for people who are like this is the type of results you can expect. Okay? This is people I've been able to help. Okay, we've got Cole here who 16 DMs in, he's booked in a call already. Okay, Siggy, one of my guys as well here. We've got Matt here who signed a client for 2K. I think it was his first or second call. We've got Sliman who just started. This was before starting working with me. Sent 40 DMs, already getting them some positive replies. And this was Sammy as well, who made 3.2K in his first month and got some rev shares with one of the clients. Is going to crush it. It's going to scale. Okay. And this is from a few guys I've been helping with. Okay. And I probably have what, 6-7 guys. I swear that wasn't a joke for 6-7. I have maybe 6-7 guys in my mentorship. Okay. Maybe max. Okay. Because again, if I get too much people in, they're going to be able to make competition with me. That's not what I want, right? But that's partly why I'm building what I'm building right now, info consultants, right? And this basically includes everything you need because again, starting this model by yourself is quite challenging. You don't know how to outreach to these people. You don't know how to fulfill for them. You don't know how to be confident on sales calls. You don't know the angle you're taking, whatever. That's why I'm building this, because I'm getting DM'd every single day. Adam, how do I fulfill for this client? I just signed them. I'm getting positive replies. Like people are seeing the business model can have success. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to fulfill for them. They don't know how to get clients in the first place, etc. Right? And that's why I'm building this info consultants, right? And basically this concludes everything you need. A to Z actionable modules on all my knowledge from doing this actively and making over 25K per month, right? Everything, crafting your offer, building your micro personal brand, finding and attracting clients, DM outreach strategy, sales as well, everything, fulfillment, super important, okay? It even includes with this, the info consultants that I'm building, the exact fulfillment documents I use for my clients. Whether it's for done with you or done for you, you have access to these fulfillment documents. You could literally just give to your clients, and that's enough for the service, and they're gonna be able to pay you thousands of dollars for it, right? This is years worth of knowledge put into it, okay? You also have access to a custom one-on-one, because the guys I'm working with is very one-to-one. Accountability portal, where every single week I tell you exactly the weekly tasks you should work on. Custom goals tracker, roadmap list, fulfillment document as well, and there's more if you scroll down, okay? You also get access to some templates, some scripts, some trackers, some plug and play assets and everything right here. So we can track exactly how much DMs are you sending, are you on track, should you do more, what should you change, is it the video, is it etc., right? And also some basic stuff like weekly calls and a community of info consultants, as you can see, right? And again, if you want a business model that's scalable, that's high ticket, and actually enjoyable to run, and actually ditch for once all these business models that were promised by people online, this is exactly what I do and what I help others build, okay? So if you're interested in getting my one-to-one help, again, if you don't want it and you want to start by your own, whatever, please be my guest, okay? But I'm looking for people who actively know they need the help, because I remember, when I started, getting the help was the biggest thing I could do, right? Being alone and not having your questions answered is going to slow you down times 10. That's why it's important to be able to get the help at the start, so you don't take that 6 months or a year of trying shit that doesn't work. You just know exactly the implementation. You have the trackers, you have everything. You just have to make it work. Put in your effort to actually see results quickly. Or if you want to take a lot of time to see results, that's another thing. It's really up to you. So if you're interested in getting my one-to-one help to start as an info consultant, sign your first client in 30 days, and be able to get to 10K a month, right, and make payments like this, you can DM me, start on Instagram. That's in the bio. And I'll see personally, because like I said, I only work with a few guys. I'll see, and this is not like some scarcity, like, oh, super, like you have to apply. No, this is for if I don't have a good conversation with you and stuff like that, and I don't think you can actually make it, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to be like straight up, no, you know? So it's to see if you're a good fit to work with me, and also join info consultants. I'm really trying to have some killers in this group, people who really want to learn about this industry, who are dedicated and stuff like that. Not somebody who just wants to make a bunch of money quickly, right? If that's you, go to my Instagram, it's below. And if you don't want to start or whatever, just DM me with any questions. I'll be more than happy to guide you, set up your profile correctly to help you in any regard, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please start a business model that's actually fun, and don't drain yourself with some other bullshit business models, please, okay? Because I went to that, and trust me, it's terrible, all right? So if you want to get some help, you want to start 2026, the right year, if maybe you're watching this and you're in 2026, then just DM me, start on Instagram, and I'll reach out.